Take it away.
I'll go first.
Right.
Hello, viewers. What's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. We present to you Azuko Hamro, semi-finals, best of five, for the third place. Hey guys, which is between Team Synchronized Esports versus Team 2024 I Am Music. And with that, big shout out to Quentin tagging along with me for cast and also Crank. Crank.
Hello, hello.
Hello guys, We're back again with an intense action pack coming in from Team 2024 versus Singh. The winner will proceed to the
Finals.
final match where they'll face Team Witch, Nagaland's Pride. Let's see which team leads forward. Talking about today's
Without it.
match, yeah. So what do you think? How is this match gonna be, Ren?
This match is gonna be very very interesting because it's like both the strong teams in any अहिले हाम्रो Obscura Showdown season 2 को है 2024 हिजो हार्यो after winning so many games they've just lost one game till now है so this game is gonna be very intense. I mean
And we
you
could say
got
the
you got
same thing.
timeline, you got Drax, you know, and in the other you got Wong as a good roam, Super Dingo in the other side, you know, so they're like both are like you know like same 50-50 खालके आज
Yeah.
situation. I can't predict हुन्छ नि who's gonna win हुन्छ नि. And also big shout out to our viewers guys. I mean yeah to the viewers, and also there's gonna be many more giveaways आज है and आजको चाहिँ intense हुन्छ. It's only one game, so we're gonna give full josh to your commentary होइन guys.
Okay.
Yup. We are getting ready, and yeah, I guess without any further ado, we can get into the talk of the bans that are coming out. We can already see that 2024 they've banned out the Fanny, they've taken out the Minotaur and the Chip, whereas Synchronized Esports they've taken out Ling, Moskov, and Aerith. All meta picks just getting removed as Matilda gets taken up. Also, guys, it also needs to be noted that just today, a new patch has come out in which most heroes have been shifted around. We have new items as well. So we have to. The teams will be making use of those new items, emblems, and the new buffs and nerfs on the heroes when they come into this tournament setting.
And with that said by Q, let's move on to the drafts, guys. Heading on, first pick coming off from Wong, which we have Matilda. And as for Team Synchronized Esports, it's Angela and Fredrin. What do you think about Angela and Fredrin combo, Crank?
I feel like that combo
In
was
this-
working.
in
that
this
combo,
patch.
yeah, exactly. That combo was working just before the patch, but now we have that combination of glowing one and anti-life steal
Anti-life
necklace.
steal
So
necklace.
that might be a problem, as we
Problem.
see that both counters Fredin as well as Angela. So we're about to
And another
find
good
that
pick
out.
coming off. We have Baxia and Roger. Okay, Baxia.
Baxia was adjusted just recently, so that he gets. I don't remember the right adjustments, but maybe his damage output and his scaling has changed out a little bit. So he might be still viable, especially against the nerfed Fredrin right now.
As of now, we see a mage ban coming in from Team Sync Esports.
We might see another mage ban coming in from 2024 as well, if they choose to take out something.
Yo, bro.
So maybe it's either the mage or an EXP, since that's what Sync has. And if they really want to take out an EXP, a safe pick would be the Yuzhong, because Yuzhong, especially after the new patch, has become a little bit easier to kill in the early game, but late game he's pretty tanky. But they decide to take out Valentina instead.
There's a slight change in the players of Sync Esports. Super Dingo isn't roam for Azuko game. It's pro theme, guys. Super Dingo is in our chat. And he has written
So
Team
as we
Sync.
Sync banning out
Likes coming,
Vexana.
guys. Keep commenting. We have 22 viewers. We have 23 likes. I like that.
That's nice.
In 100
We see
likes, we do a
4
giveaway.
In 100
mage
likes, you're doing a
bans.
giveaway. Yes, sir. 1 starlight. Yeah, 2 starlights. More. If you didn't know.
Finalist.
Yep, let's go. Middle child with his signature Lapu Lapu. We did see a lot of this Lapu coming in yesterday in the quarterfinals. So I think so there'll be quite a few good engages from Sync Esports, especially on this Lapu. As we do see 2024 with a new buffed hero, Eve has been changed up a little bit. Her damage scaling has increased, especially in the late game, along with her increased slow. So she does out. So she's gone back to how she was when she was first released. So it will be interesting to see how KYO is able to play this. As we do see Yu Zhong also being picked up, a typical pick, a safe pick, especially in the EXP lane. Let's see what Sync Esports decide on their mage, especially since Eve has been picked up.
It could
We
be.
might be seeing a Farsa here because beforehand we used to see Eve and Farsa being matched up
I
together
genuinely
almost
feel
all the
like
time. What do you think?
could be.
I feel like it could be Lilia looking at the pick
some
coming in
hero
2024.
which has Clock of Destiny way above, okay? Because I think I like Clock of Destiny.
But we
goes-
see timeline with
Oh,
a very new
I
set
told
of
you,
hero.
Clock of Destiny. You know, like
Clock of
Alice
Destiny,
needs
exactly.
Clock of Destiny. You don't even need stacks and Jenny. You as soon as you buy the item, you're already stacked. So like, let's see how they play. I mean, looking at 2024's picks, they're still following that पहिला कोही meta कोही picks है क्या? But if you compare team 20 I mean Sync Esports, this Alice pick is something different, Crank. What do you say?
Indeed. We haven't seen an Alice match picked
I
throughout
really
the
don't
tournament,
want to
so
miss
this is the
today's
first
giveaway 2024.
time we're
What's
seeing
that
it.
vote
Oh,
called?
and we see a role change coming in from Team 2024. We're seeing Aaron in the gold lane.
And Wong is going jungle.
Okay, interesting.
And if you notice, Aaron, that Roger does have Warcry, which is a new emblem, which gives increased cooldown every time we do 3 times damage. So that
Okay,
works
with
really
that,
well
guys, we
with the
move on to our semi-finals. Big shout out to Team 2024 and big shout out to Team Synchronized Esports for making it up till here. This is best of 5. We have you, Obscura Showdown Season 2. Let's go!
As we come into such an interesting game between two pretty strong teams, who do you think have the better composition this time around?
I feel like both teams have equally drafted well. It's all about how they utilize the depth. As we can still see that Sync Esports has a tendency to take the late game marksman. So let's see how well Bruno scales up out here. As of now, I pretty much feel like 2024 won't give Bruno an easy scaling.
Also, a good observation when you were saying that late game marksman. Up until recently, till the new item Sky Piercer was introduced to the game, Roger was a very early game centered hero. But now that he's able to build that item, he can do so much damage in the late game, especially if anybody's low, just one-shotting them. Because if you don't know the properties of Sky Piercer, every hero whose HP is under 6% gets instantly one shot. So that works well with the Roger first skill.
You heard it first from Quentin, guys. Meanwhile, the total is up in 10 seconds, and we see that Team Sync has a better position as of now.
Yes, we do see that Sync Esports is in a better position, but it seems like Team 2024 are also contesting as the turtle does get started up. Both junglers duking it out. So what happens there? They feel pretty comfortable, but here's the rest of 2024. And Tarin, very low, might go down there. Yep, the Matilda picking up the first blood for the side of Team 2024. Will he be able to get out the flicker and the Evolve coming out. As the Alice goes back in with the level 4 and the Angela, that's an insane combo. You can see how well that will work. As here, Zenden with that Yuzhong going down to this combination right now as well. Zhang barely surviving. Angela going in pretty deep, but does not secure that kill. A 1-for-1 trade in that entire skirmish. And this is what I was talking about, especially with the Fredkin. His nerf in his physical defense and his HP makes him pretty squishy now. Especially. What do you think, Frank?
I am yet to read the patch as of now because I do not.
You know what I've been noticing,
So
Frank, all
apologies,
this
guys. I have to still check the updates.
throughout this tournaments, Timeline is the only player who doesn't play the mid khalke mages. He's always playing Julian mid, Hadith mid, Alice mid. You know, like this guy is built different. You know.
He enjoys heroes that are not in the meta, it seems.
Exactly,
But-
bro. Exactly.
But we have to see now because Alice has been reverted. There are changes to her as well. That's why they're playing it. As we see a dive in the top side, the Bucks are jumping in onto the Bruno. Bruno getting very low. Angela Heartblood does come out, but it's not enough to keep the Bruno alive as Matilda also falls. Meanwhile, in the backside, we do see the Angela going down as well as a little bit of a scruffle. Will Bucks be able to escape? Fredrin is pretty low.
Here. Can Zenden do something? Okay, decide to retreat because Turtle is up, guys.
And with that, yeah.
And stats.
We do see that Fredrin is able to pick up the second turtle of the team, Zenden being chased down mid. Will he be able to escape Lapo with the Bravest Fighter first skill? Does not secure that as Team 2024 get out pretty easily this time around. You do see that both teams playing quite aggressively and pretty disciplined. This Alice having quite a bit of impact in team fights as long as her mana is up. So we have to see whether or not is able to maintain that and the build path that they will be going for.
And if you compare the items with Eve and Alice, Alice already has her Clock of Destiny.
And as Ren said, Clock of Destiny on Alice makes a pretty good of a hero. And also, just like I was saying earlier, Alice has her damage increased as well as a mana regen, so that clock will work even better now.
I mean,
Alright,
heroes like Agra, like Alice.
Yep,
I
but
believe
this time
even
timeline in a tight spot, the
Okay,
Hardguard
good
does come
play
out,
coming
but the
Alice goes
real one
down.
manipulation coming in.
Matilda getting heavy poke. Welcome to the store, everyone. Store? What?
Welcome onto the store. So look with the Bruno
You mean stream?
online being out. Aaron coming back trying to defend that top tower. As we see the Bucks are getting taunted up. Takes quite a bit of damage from the turret, but is able to escape as the third turtle does spawn into the game right now. Remember guys, don't forget to leave a like, share and subscribe to Season Prime for future tournaments as we are approaching the finals, which is tomorrow. The winning team of this matchup, of this best of 5, will be going to the finals against
I think
Witch
it's
Nagaland Pride.
it's day after tomorrow, the finals.
It's the day after tomorrow. Alright, we have a break. As we do see the turtles getting pretty low, Will
going in the
get
favor
yes,
of
he
Team
does as
Synchronized
securing the
Esports.
turtle, but in
Dragon
the backside,
retreating,
the box
Dragon going
gets
back
pretty
again.
low. Alice also
Can
pretty
Alice
low
fall
in
down?
the same place with Will Zenden.
Okay, Alice goes down
Zenden
as well
and
as
Alice
Zenden
go
goes
down
down.
together as
That
Matilda picks the
point
kill up.
coming off from Fredrin couldn't get hold of Matilda.
Charon getting out pretty easily. we can see that the Fredrin is still doing pretty well, especially in this composition, where he just needs to soak up damage and help control the enemy. So I guess the nerf may not be that viable onto the Fredrin. It might just stop him from jungling fast, but we do see that the top side we have an engage coming in from Zhang, the Matilda, as Sharon goes back in, gets a knock up onto the Roger. The Bucks are also in a good position. The Appraisal Blast coming down onto the Matilda directly and taking her down in the process. Meanwhile, Timeline zoning away Kyo.
And an in
With
danger
this, I
hiding in
think
L1 bush, but I think with that top lane goes in the favor of Team Synchronized Esports. Along with that, Zenden trying to push mid, clear mid.
It seems like 2024 are in quite a struggling position since it seems like they are struggling to just communicate and get objectives done. And I guess that's the pressure coming in from the Alice and the Lapu Lapu, who can be anywhere, who have been almost in every team fight. As we do see a lane swap coming in from the blue team. Everything seems spawning in 5 seconds. We do have the Lord up as 2024 trying to get the better position. Two Chan does have a good lead, but in the mid side we do see that the Eve is caught out by the Alice. Will she be going down? It does not seem so. Matilda is there, but the Lord does get started up by Synchronized Esports. Will 2024 contest?
I think they will. Yes. Lapu goes in. Matilda going in. Dragon charges in. Can they do something? Look at
that. You see the appraisal trap coming down.
Okay, Lord going in the favor of Team 24. 24. Good retro coming out from Wong, but I think with that, it's 2 for 0-3 coming off.
Yeah, but they do get the Lord in their favor, so it's not over yet. As Synchronized Esports, they need to defend this. Or will they decide to be a little bit more aggressive with 5 members still on the board? Remember, the Roger is still available, so this Roger may be able to do something.
Who has the late
timeline
game?
just poking out the back?
This question goes to Crank. Who has the late game upper hand, Crank?
Sync.
Team Synchronized Esports.
Because they got Bruno, so Bruno versus... But as we talked about the new items, so it's still something that they have to find it out, as there has been a new item change and the passive of that item is crazy. So as Quentin was mentioning, it will suit properly for... The gank is happening in the...
Speaking of that, there is a fight going on. Timeline in a very bad position.
Alice
Doll gets taken down, and this might be...
was a bad
also
extent coming out from team.
One member, one after the other, is going down slowly, as Taran also very low, was taken down by Kyo.
In favor of Kyo. Kyo is rich boy, I think.
Double kill secured by the Eve.
And you can see the gold lead.
By 1k almost. So we do see Taurus start to fall for the side of Team Synchronized Esports, as they now have to face what they were doing to 2024 in the early game and get that pressure back.
This is what I was saying, guys, like you cannot predict Ajigo game on Jenny. Team might go in the favor of Team 2024, it might go in the favor of Team Sing, again going back to 2024.
Yep, this is a best of 5, so we will have a very long night. We have to see which team actually puts the best performance and make it to the grand final. And again, we do see that Team 2024, they're being able to push back Sync Esports pretty well, especially this Fredrin, who's not able to walk up into teamfights anymore because of how quick he is. We do have the Lord coming up in 15 seconds. And it seems like Zenden is in position right now. Timeline
Zenden
using
in a good
that
position.
Alice first skill to actually just check pushes, which is very effective because it shows you exactly which hero is there.
And as you can see, the message that has been pinned in our comment section, giveaway in 100 likes, guys. So do keep the like coming and please be respectful in the comment section.
Yep, this is the name of the game as the Lord does get reset, as in the mid-side timeline getting jumped upon by everyone. Does have the Winter Crown being taken out. The real world manipulation does come in as well, but the Roger getting pretty low. Will the Lafu middle tile very low as well, as the appraisal's wrap does not catch anyone. Not in a very bad position as Roger with the lightning sound secures that kill onto the Bruno. And throughout that fight, we do see that the goal laner for 2024 Synchronized Esports falls as 5 men stand strong for 2024.
I think Lord advantage, Lord positioning, मजाले जोनहरु त टिम 2024 ले गरिरहेको छ guys. But let's see what happens in this red tree. Okay, red tree going in the favor of Team Synchronized Esports, but Fredrin is very low. Will that auto give him much damage? But with that, Fredrin goes down. And Alice joins the gang. Guys, can Alice do something? Okay, Alice with the stun, but they decide to retreat. Good call coming out from Team Synchronized Esports.
Pretty good. I'm pretty sure if Team 2024 kept that fight going, Sync would continue. But since Sync Esports has the upper man advantage, they don't seem to actually want to continue the fight. And we do have the Lord marching down top side. A good steal from Charin on that Fredwin. Let's see, as the game enters the late game phase, they have to watch how the Bruno and the Alice work for Synchronized Esports, especially in this push, as we do see Timeline walking up mid-side. Alright, we do see that the blue buff does get invaded, but it seems like Sync Esports going directly for the members of 2024. And finally, the President decides to take the blue buff as the mid tower does get pushed in. Good wave synchronization coming in.
As you can see, the game slowly falling in the hands of Team Synchronized Esports again.
We do see that, yep. But it seems like Team Sync, they can't get much out of this Lord, especially when it comes to possession. So they are forced to back off. As bot side, we might be seeing something going on as Aaron walks into this bush with 2 members, immediately getting popped, but has the flicker to get out. Zenden in the backside, trying to go in with the Black Dragon form, as Timeline also trying to pick off the Roger as much as he can. We do have the bot tower in quite a bit of trouble as it does go down throughout that entire skirmish. Both sides doing pretty well, pretty safe. Enough members alive. But it seems that the towers are starting to fall for 2024. We do have esports again, they're just retreating, they're just waiting for this Lord. And this 15-minute Lord coming up in 30 seconds might be the make it or break it factor.
And as you can see, there's this new item which has been made by our goal laner, Drax, Malefic Gun.
Yeah, Malefic Gun is an interesting item for those wondering. It increases the movement speed and the range, the attack range of the hero for I think, I believe, 2 to 3 seconds. But let's see how it works out, especially in this fight, especially against the Roger, who requires you to actually be pretty close to them.
Guys, I would say it's Lord time.
Alright, we do see that the Lord gets pretty low right now.
Okay, Red Tree again going in the favor of Team Synchronized Esports. I think this is it for Team 2024. Roger was trying to end from mid. They were compelled to recall, but then Yves trying to cancel the TP. Will 2024 be able to defend this Lord, guys?
Now we're seeing the lead game from Sync Esports actually start to kick in as 2024 are struggling to actually do damage to the Palace and the what do you call that? The Fred and the Lapu. So we have to see that the Lord is marching down mid. Will
Angela
this
has
be a
already
clear as
ulted.
Timeline
Alice
coming into the hard
being
guard as
really,
well?
really
Catches out
aggressive.
Aaron in a bad place. He does flicker out.
Popped out for
Going
Aaron
right
for
deep into enemies. He does have the
2
Winter Crown.
minutes. Will they be able to
The
defend
Black
this?
Dragon
Okay,
from
beautiful
Andrew with
outcome from
manipulation coming out. Will they be able to defend this?
Aaron.
It seems like the Sync Esports pretty low. As Zenden
Pretty
also
low.
gets
Can they
pretty low.
do this? Can 2024 do this,
Wow.
guys? Okay,
The
Fredjin
upgrade
also
grab
in the opposite
missing.
direction. That was a bad ult coming off from Fredjin, guys. That happens. It
But I
happens.
guess with that,
When you auto.
Sync Esports, they got what they wanted. They got the mid tower, they got the top tower, now they're just backing off. The damage is done and it's permanent. We do see 2024 now trying to push back. Let's see if they can.
I think there's gonna be one more Lord, guys. Dear Lord, that Lord is gonna decide who's gonna win. Goal lead is just 1k. त्यति बेसी goal lead गर्नु पाएको छैन, guys. So you can feel the josh, right? The intense.
Both teams are at the standstill. And if you look at the scoreboard, it's still 10 and 10 on both sides. So it's very even, this match. And if this is just the first game, imagine what the others are going to be like. Right now, 2024 in the back foot, but anything could happen. We do have the Lord spawning in 45. So this is a 20-minute Lord, and it's going to be very tanky as well. So it's going to require both the teams a lot of resources
Look
just
at
to take
Zhang
this
and
objective.
Aaron waiting for the enemy to go bot and clear the lane. They're waiting for the ambush.
Yep, we do see that they're waiting, since their lanes are already pretty in good synchronization. Let's see what happens here. As in the bot side, we do see that the Roger and the Matilda are setting up, but the Lord does spawn, and it seems like Sync Esports are in a better position as Wang jumping into the bush gets dove upon by Middle Child and what?
Lapu's also on CD. I think Lapu uses out way too early. Yes,
Yeah, the bravest fighter coming in
that gives
pretty early,
Zhang
and
an
the Black
upper
Dragon
hand.
Form does go in.
Okay, that knockup coming off from
Let's see what happens
Lord.
here.
Can that
Real world
help?
manipulation also come
Team
out.
2024 will
Timeline
get-
being forced back in. Will they be able to
Okay,
secure
Lord
it?
bringing the
Wang is
favor
able
of
to
Team
secure that
2024,
Lord.
whereas
Appraisal
Roger
grab
pushing
does
from
not
mid
find
lane.
anyone. In the
Baxia
process,
goes
Wang
down.
does fall. But I
Matilda
guess with that,
Airlines.
that's the only member. As in the back side, we do see Timeline getting very low.
Alice makes it, guys. Roger coming up from the back lane. Alice goes down. Back door, boys. Back door.
Alright, we might see another re-engage coming in here as Zhang trying to go in with that Matilda. Aaron also trying to create a space. They're trying to get as much as they can with this Lord. Again, it's a 20-minute Lord, so it can give them quite a big advantage, especially with
Lord
the
has
super
been
and
buffed,
minion.
guys. 21 minutes.
Let's see if teams synchronize esports, they can defend this. It seems that since Watch is still alive, they may
Okay,
have a
good
chance
ult.
as the real manipulation
Teams
does
has
come
been
out.
popped.
Star able to escape from certain
Can
eagles, but Middle Star is
2024
caught in a
do
bad
this,
position.
guys? Can 2024 make it? Let's figure it out. But I think Sync Esports defended it very well.
Yeah, it looks scary there, but once Zhang and Zenden fell, 2024 were forced to retreat as both teams have a back and forth when it comes to taking down heroes. It seems that Sync Esports are pushing down mid now. They may look to end here because the players are down for like 30 seconds. But Aaron able to cut the wave for just a little bit, securing enough time probably for the rest of his team to actually clear the wave. We do have Wong walking up aggressively. Charan going in for the taunt as well.
Threaten.
See what's going to happen
Goose
here. As yeah, it does seem that
can 2024
Timeline going
defend
in
this,
pretty
guys? Good outcome here from Yves.
the
One
dive
goes
has
down.
Lapu gets
Okay,
down, but
this is it. I think,
what?
yeah. Like, Jack say, turret lock कर देने today.
The tower lock taking down that entire
Good game, guys. Good game.
Secure game number 1.
I mean,
A
very tough
very
game.
even game.
Tough game.
Exactly. So, what do you think Sync Esports did right and 2024 did wrong for that match?
I think when they pushed along with the Lord, त्यति बेला साह्रै deep गयो जस्तो लाग्यो मलाई Dragon, which kind of like
Yeah.
made him get turret hits as well as Alice's damage and Bruno's damage and everything, and it killed Dragon instantly.
Yep. Also, middle child. I feel like both EXP laners were ulting way too early to try and get that advantage.
Yeah, like I noticed Lord ko belama Lapu like kind of like jumped in very fast, which kind of like gave upper hand for Team 2024 to take the Lord. And it was easy. Actually, they got the Lord, and they were so pressurized. I could make it out from the way they were recalling because Aaron was pushing from the mid lane. Like.
The pressure was
there exactly,
and
on top of that, the Lord fight as well. Like, so I could literally imagine that adrenaline rush they were having during that moment.
Team Singh just didn't want to lose it as of now. I feel like that was what was helping them. Like defend the base.
Yeah.
Aaron was locking on the base. Zenden fell. Zhang fell down, and after that, the same thing happened, but none of the members from Sync Esports fall down. So that was the major. Advantage in which Draxler could
just mark the base.
Yeah.
All
Well
right,
played
then,
by.
guys.
It was a very, very interesting.
Very interesting.
game.
12-13, guys. Come on. Can't say less. Anyways, guys. I think game 1 goes in the favor of Team Synchronized Esports. We still have 4 games left. There's only going to be 1 game. Tomorrow we're taking off because even players need some break to study the metas. आज चेन्ज भएको छ हैन नयाँ उयो अपडेटहरु आएको छ नयाँ प्याच हो सो त्यसको लागि चाहिँ we taking 1 day off and day after tomorrow we will gonna have finals, so please be there. It's gonna be epic, guys. Epic, you know what I mean?
We were just waiting on the teams to come.
And a very big congratulations to Ren for coming out of hibernation.
EXP not using alt early. They are trying to zone. You guys just have less knowledge, game knowledge. That's all. Wow. Really, bro? Bro,
the hyper-aggression coming in from both EXP laners was probably not required, though, especially since the game was very even. If one player made a misstep over there, it could have cost them the games. So it's a give and take on whether or not EXP lane, both the fighters were to jump in that early. But yeah, both games were pretty even, so both teams are looking pretty good. Let's see what's going to happen from game number 2.
I think the game is going to be more intense. Because this is the battle for the finals, guys. Come on.
Exactly. And we did see that not Sync Esports, 2024, they're still with the old patch. They're drafting form. So let's see if Sync Esports are able to take that opportunity and put it in their favor.
As a matter in fact, the zoning of the Lord begins when the Lord's HP is kind of like half or like 30 HP. You don't start it when the Lord's HP is 80%. The one whoever is like telling us,
right.
Anyways, heading back to the game.
We are ready.
Game 2, Team 2024 versus Team Synchronized Esports.
Synchronized Esports taking first game as... Let's wait to see what bans they'll decide to take out right now. I think so. They might take out a support, probably the Matilda or the Angela, because right now, what's the safest pick that you can think of, Ren?
The safest pick I can think right now, I don't know. I was thinking Louis, because timelines Louis was kind of good, but then like coming off from even Q's, Louis is not bad. I have seen him play. Like in the tournaments.
I feel like both majors have
Yeah,
shown their excellence.
and their hero pool is like
Yeah,
really
very
good,
large.
very large.
Both teams
You
have a
cannot
huge
compare.
hero
Yeah,
pool, so
both
it's
the
all about
teams.
the
In
draft.
fact, not only mid laner. Like both the teams.
Ren with some
Yep.
machine gun. को बोलिए.
Yeah, we do see Angela also being taken off the board because that Angela was really good for Stinky Sports. We do have the Ling being taken out as well. The reason for Ling has made him much smoother to play, so it could be very good, especially on professional Ling players like Aaron. Alright, we do have the Predrin also being taken out. That's the combo from last game, showing some respect.
I feel like 2024 needs to prioritize and banning Lapu Lapu if they want to improve their mobility. As of now, we have seen that 2024 are prioritizing picks that are very useful in ganks. As of now, we are seeing that Lapu Lapu is trying to force their backliners to, like reposition during the ganks, and that is what's causing Team 2024 to hold out in the ganks.
Yep, middle child or his signature Lapu is doing pretty well tonight, as we do have Moscow being banned out from Zinc. Let's see whether they'll go on with that Lapu ban as you predicted, Frank.
I think अहिलेको यो नयाँ प्याच जुन छ नि यो अब चाहिँ I think this is gonna be mage meta. Assassin and mage, yes. Last season, the season's about to end, so let's just call it last season. Like last season, I think it was marksman based, like patch, but now we get to see mages. I think because the new item that just came up, like, and also not
Wishing
forgetting,
light.
and not forgetting the glowing wand and necklace has become.
Glowing wand has been fused together.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
So yeah, it is pretty much of a mage meta. So all the new items that have been implemented can be used for both mages and physical damage dealers as well.
Exactly.
So we have to see where this meta can take us. We do have a new hero also on the way, which might be coming on the 29th.
Yeah.
So look out for that as well. With Jui on coming in, might be something.
And also not forgetting the Clock of Destiny, like this item has been buffed so well, like,
Exactly, the clock works so well now. As we do see Matilda being picked up by Sync, but 2024 respond with the Roger and the Valentina this time, securing the early Valentina. They don't want it banned out. But middle child, happy as being the middle child, takes up the position of the Lapu. And a Nolan coming out from Charan.
S-Tier Mage being taken by Q from 2024, whereas for Team Sync, it's Lapu, Nolan, and Matilda. A lot of mobility coming from Team Synchronized Esports.
Pekka with some epic comment out there. Khanja hamro jantale rasin sarkari.
Jags भइरहेछ अपोनेन्ट्सहरुमा भारी किनभने ड्र्याग्स हो गोल्ड लेनको भगवान खाइदी स्यावेज खेलेर तेरो 1-1.
Speaking of the 1-1, the 1-1 has also been buffed quite a bit. I think her jump has been made better and her damage has been increased. So that's also a possibility.
But I think Pekka is wrong here.
We
I don't eat Rasin ko sarkari. I mean, Rasin.
Okay, Rain, calm down.
Okay.
Looking at the bans, we see another assassin ban coming in.
All right, coming back to exactly. Coming back to the bans, yes, exactly. We do have Fanny and Novaria being taken out again. They don't want to give assassins on Aaron, As we do see, I think for this new meta, might see a shift in the jungle as well. Since if you have noticed, viewers and my fellow casters, the map has been made slightly bigger. Right, and
Yes, I agree.
the
Heroes look bigger as well.
buffed the creeps have been placed out a little bit more distant, so it might be time for a new meta in the jungle.
As of now, I feel
As we
like
do see a restrict
yeah,
ban.
exactly.
Yeah, we
Chip
did the
is
best,
still
bro.
open, and we
did
have
everything.
seen a wonderful performance coming from Wang with that chip. So will Wang secure the chip as of now, or will they prioritize on securing the jungler or the gold laner for Team 2024?
Winter Truncheon OP. Okay, looking at
Yep.
the
Winter
bans. Claude
has been
ban.
changed as well. So
Okay.
The hero that's been
it is
scary after the
now
update in Winter Truncheon is Odette as of
Oh,
now.
that. Beautiful of that. So, the girls, whoever plays Odette, y'all can be the Swan Princess in the game. Lightning
exactly.
Truncheon, 2 OP.
Yep. Or as we saw timeline play, we could take the succubus Alice and put the winter crown on her.
1-1
All right,
buff,
let's see
not
what picks are gonna come out. Any guesses on the goal in this time around?
1-1.
I feel like what could also go with is another signature pick that is okay, but he decides to lock in 1-1 and
1-1.
Phobius. With that, will we get to see an Archive Hyper coming in from Team 2024?
That might be an apt response.
But I think late
But they
my
could
area
also
one,
go damage.
1-1 को skill
Or
dodge करना
Esmeralda
पाएगा.
Hyper.
Yeah, could be Esmeralda as well because Esmeralda, like, Phobius against Phobius. But I think Phobius kind of like counters Esmeralda. Could be anything. Esmeralda, Barats, Godzilla. Oh, Nathan.
Nathan, interesting. If Wang does go with it, it might be an interesting pick because there is the Nolan
What's
going
up?
on
What's
with
up,
Marksman
Kurama?
Hyper.
What's up?
That's not something. But yeah, Wang with the recently buffed up Hayabusa as well. We're seeing a lot of new
Hayabusa.
heroes here. The 1-1, the Hayabusa, and also I believe the Valentine. No, the Valentine has not been buffed. So we're seeing a lot of new heroes of this new patch. Let's see how they perform in this game number 2.
Okay, looking at the picks, which team do you think has an advantage in the draft as of now?
Draft
All the
wise.
teams look so good, man. I feel like Synchronized Esports have a smarter draft, especially with that 4vs pick, but it's not impossible for both teams to not be equally matched. With that, I think so we are ready for game number 2 between Synchronized Esports and 2024. Synchronized Esports currently taking the lead. Before that, a huge shout out to all our sponsors, Notorious Store, YG Gaming Center, Ridley Store, and Meow X Doggo for sponsoring the Obscura Tournament Season 2, as we may be coming soon to the finale of this showdown. Right, we Timeline and Pro Team, they're trying to steal away the farm from the Hayabusa as he does try to go double buff up and take away the lethal. So this might be a little bit of a lack in farm for Wang unless he decides to take Darren's jungle as well. Yep, that seems to be the cause as Pro Team getting very low. Retribution does come out from Wang.
Litho being secured by Wang. Wang already level 4,
Yep.
guys. I think it's Wong.
Yep.
Because of Quev,
Wang,
I
maybe.
changed the pronunciation and accent as well, guys. Apologies. First blood coming off in the team. Double kill. With that, Wong goes down.
But it seems that Pro Team getting dove upon by Aaron as well. Gets a triple kill for the Roger.
Kurama, the
as
winter tournament
the
is still
three
on.
members being down.
The winter tournament is still on, Kurama. We'll have offline tournaments. Kurama
Yep.
maybe was I think tanker for GTK Esports back in four seasons ago. I think 4 or 5 seasons ago.
Yep. This game looks completely different from the first game, where in the first game both teams were playing pretty safe. They were feeling each other out. Now it seems like Sync Esports and 2024, they seem very confident. The first turtle gets stolen away skillfully by Zhang. Good coordination. Flicker from the Zenden. The Edith knocking up the Nolan, and the Nolan not being able to pick up the turtle. This time 2024 look pretty confident. Seems like they want to get a game secured. Again, this 1-1 by what? We have to see how it might be played out, as we did see him losing out in lane right now, especially against Roger. Both teams pretty passive right now, but it seems like the red team is coming in bot side. Does get spotted out by Charin. Hayabusa going in with the shadow kill, does secure the shadow kill onto the 1-1, as Charin not being able to find anything. Almost gets knocked up by the Edith, but does get stunned. This is a 5-man rotation coming in from 2024. It seems that Matilda is pretty low, as Timeline in the backside does pop out the 4-base ult to secure things here and there, which might be enough to actually zone away, but Timeline very low. Meanwhile, in the backside, Charin also does get taken out, as Wang and Aaron fall for the side of 2024. Zenden also being taken down by Watt, coming back in pretty quick. A quick 1-2 engage. Suddenly, I believe, still in favor of 2024, as they do maintain a good goal lead.
And talking about the goal difference is not much, I think.
Dead even now.
I mean, like, if we compare the first game we had and this second game, I think the second game is going the pace is going faster, as compared to the first game, because they have assassins, like both the teams have assassins, and I think I think the game tempo goes fast,
Exactly, as we do see that the second turtle goes to the side of Charin, so seems pretty even right now. There was no contest from 2024, but it doesn't seem like they really want to just get turtles and all, especially in this game, which looks dead even. Alright, we might see the Lapu in quite a bit of trouble, as 4 members do come in. The bravest fighter does get committed. A Timeline gets spotted out, but is able to make it through, as in the other side, we do see that. Look at Think Esports positioning. Aaron gets caught off, but is able to flicker out. Will he be able to escape? Lycan Form is used up. Does have the Lycan Form. Is he looking to re-engage there? As we do see the shadow kill coming in from the Hayabusa, but the top tower does fall. What on this 1-1 doing quite a bit of damage, able to out-damage the Roger and take him down as well. A good fight. I believe it was slightly a misstep from the side of Team 2024, as they wanted to go in for the re-engage. They could have just defended the tower and disengaged safely. But quite aggressive from the Hayabusa. Again, we do see Middle Child and Pro Team just trying to pressure the Haya.
And the lane switch has been done.
Yep, we do see both teams now looking to get more objectives. Suddenly, Synchronized Esports looking to have the better positioning and the better ground, as Team 2024 begin to slightly struggle in their communication. Let's see whether or not the pressure is kept up. 4 members are rotating to this bot side, as the turtle does spawn up in the top lane. Wang in position, so let's see what the Hayabusa decides to do. As the Matilda coming in with the second eagle, goes pretty deep, but is able to get out. But I think so with that, the third turtle goes to the side of Darren and Sync Esports pick that up. Traded out for the bot tower. So it's not that bad of a favor, but we do see an engage coming inside in the mid lane as the Florin does get taken out by Middle Child. Meanwhile, on the backside, we do see that the Shadow Kill is committed. Hayabusa not being able to pick up anything. The Phoebe is in a very bad position, but has enough sustain to out-sustain the Roger. A good engage coming in from the side of Sync Esports as they have now made the score completely even. This 1-1 pick may actually be working out for the side of Sync Esports. What do you guys think?
It is working in their Sync's favor as of now. We are seeing that 1-1 is slowly scaling. Yes, Rain has gone back to his hibernation. As of now, we are seeing that 1-1 is scaling, but the problem is HP, and this does not look good for Aaron, but Aaron secures the kill on Charin as well. Double kill. Okay, so he just secures their hyper.
I mean, that was a good, like, the Matilda plays coming from team, Synchronized Esports ko pro team and Sunny.
Yep, that is true. Pro team is playing pretty well. Even last game, we could see that he was also playing very well for the side of Sync Esports.
Hello, Sage, avoid. Kaisa hai, bhai? I'm here for Ren and Ren only.
Ren has just come out from hibernation, so he's a little bit sleepy, probably. But yeah, the first Lord of the game has spawned up. And it seems like Pro Team is in position, but 2024, they might not want to give this Lord up. If they do, it might change the complete game. But we do see Sync Esports already starting it up and doing quite a good job in taking it down, as Middle Child does use the bravest fighter, going in with the flicker as well aggressively onto Aaron, but Roger able to escape. Meanwhile, in the mid side, we do see that the talent
look at that heal coming off from Florin, guys. Beautiful heal. Synchronized Esports, and they retreat with that Drax goes down, guys. I think this is easy lot for team 2024. I am music, guys. Oh my god. That flicker and that bounce coming off.
Confirmed Lord. Yep, we do see Wong taking the first Lord of the game. And suddenly, 2024, they seem to be back into this as the tempo has completely changed.
Okay,
the middle star getting low upon character being used up, he'll be able to get out. This is as the mid tower also falls probably for the side of Sync Esports.
Beautiful heal, beautiful kill. Okay, yes sir. I mean yes ma'am. I don't know. Yes.
E for Apollo.
I mean that could be anybody, you know, like it could be a girl, it could be a boy.
So we don't misgender people. But yeah, we do see that Sync Esports was able to defend that Lord that came down mid side. Let's see what 2024 decide to do now, since the pressure is still on. We do see that the Hayabusa going back in with another shadow kill. Will Taran go down? No, he does not. Able to survive by a sliver of health. Has been set in this game, but again, like in the first game, it could be anyone's match right now. Look at the position from the Nolan. Already spots out Brendan, but has to retreat as the rest of his team is not there. (2024) playing pretty safe, moving as a unit right now. They are aiming to put things in place, probably tie up the score. Let's see if Sync Esports are able to make a comeback.
I'm doing commentary. ओए Sage, commentary कर रहा है बे. ये हम लोग का tournament है ना.
Yep.
With this
All right, I
Lord
think so. Everything looks pretty
approaching its
peaceful.
participants. I think they're gonna wait for the Lord.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Looking at how calm everything suddenly become. Now 2024, since they have the advantage, they look very comfortable and they're just sitting back, just checking things here and they're making sure that Sync Esports, they stay at their base. So yeah. Again, let's see. Zedden take quite a bit of hope, but it's an Edith who can just heal it all off. The Lord goes to the side of 2024. We have to see if Sync Esports, they are willing to actually make the base defend right here. Comparatively, the goal lead is heavily for the side of 2024. And this Roger is almost fully built up, so it's this scary right now. As in the bot side, the Shadow Kill does come out on Sharon. Will he survive? He does, able to live this time around. Wong playing very aggressively as they try to sync up waves. Look at the sync, the wave sync coming in from the 2024 as all three waves crash in at the same time. 12-minute Lord as both team gets very low. Aaron playing very aggressive right now as they seem to go in with, like in Conslapu, going in with the bravest fighter. We do see in the backside the Hayabusa is able to get out, barely. But all inhibitors are down for the side of Sync Esports. Let's see if Charan is able to get out. Yes, he is. Another shadow kill from the side of the Hayabusa, but obvious in the backside. Very low. Timeline gets taken out as Watt gets dove upon with the lightning pound. He is able to secure that kill. And so does the 1-1 fall. Only one member, pro team, has to watch his base go down to 2024 as they even up the score.
They equalized it, guys.
Victory!
The second game goes in the favor of Team 2024 I Am Music.
That was nice. Compared to the first game, I think so. This game, 2024, they felt much more confident and just set to snowball completely.
Yeah, if you talk about damage, like damage wise, Timeline had the highest damage coming off from Team Synchronized Esports 33, whereas from the Team 2024, Hayabusa had the highest damage. He had like 38 damage. And
Interesting.
dotted damage. I mean, 1-1 had the highest damage if you compare both the teams. 1-1 had like 67%. And Sharin had the highest teamfight participation. 100. 100 teamfight participation, guys.
As the Nolan, he was able to just go out there, get a few picks, and just escape, but that was not enough to secure the win this round for Synchronized Esports, as 2024 out damaging and out sustaining Sync. Let's see what happens in game number 3 of this best of 5.
Frank, a little brief about this game. Whatever happened just now. Game 2. Anything you'd like to say?
I feel like for game 2, what we got to see was there was a very good engagement coming in from Phobius as of now, but their backlaners were like Phobius were taking the gang towards the backlaner as of now, but we saw that Team 2024 could maneuver that move towards their benefit, and I feel like that was what we got to see coming for 2024. totally maneuvering the Fovius ult
Uh-huh.
and utilizing the in their favor by positioning it in such a way, and you that was a beautiful macro play coming from 2024.
You heard him,
Yeah,
guys.
that's frank for you. But we are prepared for the next match. Are we ready? I think so. We are ready for the third match. Getting right into it. Game number 3, the drafts between 2024 versus Sync Esports.
I didn't.
Currently, the score is tied 1-1. Remember, guys, there is a giveaway at 100 likes, so tap the like button as you can, subscribe to Fusion Prime, and also share the stream so that more viewers do come around. And yeah, enjoy the match. We do see immediately the Fredrin and the Roger being taken off the board, as well as the Angela. They do not want to give Sync Esports that Fredrin Angela combo, it seems. We do have Harriet also taken out. Harriet was also slightly nerfed, so there is that option as well.
Anyways, guys, one for 2024, one for Synchronized Esports. This is game number 3. Heading on to the bans. Team 2024 has already banned Angela and Fredrin, whereas for Team Synchronized Esports, it's Harith and Roger. What will the third ban be, Frank? Okay, we have Minotaur, the Bull. Raging Bull. Team Sync को के हुन्छ होला ban?
Looking at Minotaur, do you think
They might just take out the Matilda.
2024? I feel like Team 2024 is looking for some assassin picks as of now. Maybe we'll get to see the Ling priority.
Could be.
Maybe the Ling. It is scary to leave the Ling open. Then again, they might have options to counter that Ling as well. Let's see what's up. It is Moscow. So the Ling is open for the start of 2024. Will they decide to take that, or will they decide to lock it down with the Matilda, or go a different pick entirely?
Okay.
Yeah.
Ling.
Yeah, we do see the Ling being secured for the side of Team 2024.
But then
He
like
has been revamped, so
but then like अब लिङलाई पनि काउन्टर गर्ने हिरोजहरू त छ नि त हैन
But what we are talking
Sure.
about out
There-
here is
there
not
are-
just the normal Link, you know. We're talking about the Link coming in from Aaron.
And Wong is playing hyper.
Now it could
Let's see,
be
we'll
knockout
go to
be-
the
side.
hands of Aaron this set, though. That would be a good question. But we do see the Valentina and the Brody coming in. Two very good picks that work well together as well.
Valentina
Let's see
and
what
Brody.
2024 decide to counter pick. Yeah, they might actually just go for something like the Clint, maybe,
Okay,
if they want to
even Matilda.
counter the Brody. We do have Yang on this Matilda.
Even Matilda
I
has been
feel like
secured.
Lapu Lapu pick would be a really good pick coming in from Zenden out there.
Oh, yes, that is true. Lapu.
But
Benedetta.
That might be advantage of Zenden. Takes his own signature pick and decides to pick up Benedetta.
the score in the best of 5 series is so far
It's really
1-1.
nice.
One for team Sync Esports and one for team 2024. Meanwhile, we seem to have some disturbance with Quentin as of now. Okay, what might be the fourth ban? Ren. के ban गर्छ जस्तो लाग्यो last fourth ban. Okay, we see Louis.
Louis had to be
Okay,
banned.
Louis.
Had to be banned.
Another,
ban would be.
I feel like it could be Fanny, as we have seen Charin with his Fanny.
I think it would be. I mean, even Akai is dangerous, like, but they decide to go with Foreboding.
Okay. And Claude gets banned as well. And with that, we might get to see a Bruno pick.
Yeah, Bruno could be from Aaron.
We're about to find that out as of now.
Hello, hello.
Your team is picking.
Okay, sorry guys, I had some network issue. I think it's okay now.
Yes, yes, yes. As of now, we are seeing that the Fanny has been banned, and with that, Charin is going with the utility hyper. That is going to be Baxia.
Please, no.
Meanwhile, 2024 might just go with the heavy
Ramesh pick.
ultimate based heroes with the Yuzhong and Paramis.
To live is to trick the reaper.
I see. Are there any lags in the stream?
Your team
Yeah, we do have the Yuzhong being taken up this time. So, yeah, well, let's see what Sync Esports decide to take. Will they be taking an EXP laner, or will they be putting the Arlet in the roam role?
I feel like
It seems like they're taking up the Eden. Yeah. Alright, with the Edith pick up, I think that the Edith is going to the room, and the Arlot will be played by Middle Child in the EXP against Yuzhong. But that is also interesting. They have no gold laner for the side of 2024, so late game, it might be a little bit of a problem, especially against Brody. Yep, it seems like the Benedetta will be going to the gold lane, so let's see what happens as we enter game number 3 between Sync Esports and 2024. The scores are tied up at 1-1, as 2024 with an interesting comp sending Benedetta in the gold lane, matching up against Brody. Looking at the draft, guys, who do you favor more, especially when it comes to this late game?
I feel like Team 2024 has secured a better draft as of now. So I'm going to stick with 2024 on this match.
And even I have watched 2024 play 5 men, so they have been ignoring gold lane. They aren't picking gold laners. They've been picking, Benedetta in gold lanes, Freya in gold lanes. Little unique.
So it seems to be that strat.
Yeah, so I feel like Quentin is forced to stick with Sync for now. Meanwhile, we have received an update. Gig Hazard will be joining in next match as well. So Gig ko supporters stay tuned.
Yes, your favorite Aluchop will be entering the stream very soon. As right now, it seems that both sides, they're looking to just play safe. Wong, Tongo does get invaded, and the Bucks is already level 4, almost level 5. Will the Ling be able to secure that XP crab? He is able to, right before the turtle spawns up in 10 seconds. But with that, I think so Wong will be forced to just wait out and take his blue buff as Karen has started up the turtle. Meanwhile, in the top side, we do see a fight breaking out of nowhere. Middle child going aggressively onto Zenden and Yo. As we see that the first turtle is secured by Karen as
And Ling
they try to
also
give it the blue buff of the lane.
secures the. Okay, good out coming off from Paramis and Matilda with the wings. But first blood going on in favor of Team Synchronized Esports. Double kill.
Double kills for the middle child. This Arlet was able to put a lot of pressure for the side of 2024. I mean, yeah, exactly, for the side of 2024. Since that final flash did connect onto 4 members. Again, Ling Tongol is getting invaded heavily. And this is the disadvantage of playing Assassin into utility jungle. You are sure to get invaded quite a lot. Let's see, currently Team 2024, they're looking to try and get back their tempo, probably. And we have to see how they work out, especially in the late game, because Brody is up for Think Esports, who does quite a bit of damage, especially late game. Let's see if the Benedetta is able to parry him in team fight. Again, another invade coming in from Karen onto the Ling. They do not want to give Ling this blue buff. A beautiful jump from Pro Team, forcing the Ling to use the Tempest of the Blade. But this may be a mistake for the side of 2024 as Benedetta does come in to help them out. As a triple kill secured by Aaron. Let's see, will he go for more? Team Sync are forced to retreat with their heels between the legs as 2024 clapping back this time around. With that, I think so, Nick is able to secure this second turtle as well. Yep, it does seem like that.
I think there is a
Okay,
gank
what
going
goes?
in bot lane.
Lane's jumping pretty deep as the Tonapart memory does come in from what? Alright, another re-engage coming in from the Edith onto the Matilda. Matilda with the Circling Eagle is able to get out, but the Valentina in a very bad position, able to be secured by Wong. That was a slight misstep, I'd say, from Timeline as he was too aggressive.
अलिकति जोन आउट भयो त्यहाँ
बेसी ओभर स्टेप गरे जस्तो लाग्यो.
It was a very big overstep. Especially since Pro Team did not want to follow that up. Alright, we do see that Charan is trying to invade Wong's buff again. But Zenden is there to keep them at bay, so is Jang. Let's see what happens there. It seems like Sync decided to call it off as the Baksa ult is used up in that fight, in that little skirmish. The third and last turtle does spawn in 40 seconds, so we have to wait and see what happens. Up until then, I think so, there might not be many big fights. As I do say that, it looks like Middle Child is in the mid side.
There's only 100
Which-
goal difference, guys.
I think it's equal now. Yes, sir.
It's very equal. But I think that the first turret is taken down
Turret
by
also
the
gets
team.
taken. What is
Funny,
happening in
funny.
bot lane, guys? Benny in danger. Do we get to see a shutdown goal coming off? Ling arrives
That
at the
might
right
be
time.
very
Can
bad. Ling
Ling
is
do
there.
something out here along with that
First,
Matilda
Matilda
charges?
Circle is out.
Good
The
man
Brody
marking
in a very
coming
bad
up from the team.
positioning.
Okay, with that.
Whoa.
As the Dragon goes in for the re-engage, as we see the Edith try to do something in the backside. Arlet, in between 4 members, is able to get out. Does not even commit the final slash as there's no point to it. slight mistake in the positioning coming in from the Brody, which caused Team Sports to be a little bit down. And with that, I think so the goal lead has changed by around what?
Okay,
200 gold,
Turtle
but
going in
another
the
fight
favor
at
of
the
Ling
turtle
again.
as Wong does
Turtle.
secure the turtle.
With that, Valentina goes down as well. Killing spree for middle child again.
But Zenden does fall in the process. A good lead, I think that does go into favor of 2024 as they got both the turtle and the kill. Alright, we do see that both teams are now just waiting, trying to get a few more turrets on the board. As we do see top side, there's a slight skirmish, but both teams decide to call it off. And suddenly we can see that the
Okay,
invades
Baxia
coming in
gets
from
caught up,
CP
guys.
Sports is not as much as in the mid side. We do see that the Baxia has to commit that retribution.
Not only
To get out
retribution,
safely.
his ult as well.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in
Alright, let's
bot
see what happens.
lane,
Bot side does get pressured, taken down by the Ling. As Charan again in a very bad position, he should not be face checking these bushes. The Tempest of Blade is committed, and so does the Bendita go in with his own ult.
oh my
Timeline
god,
forced to
look
use
at that,
his
guys.
ult.
They have the upper
Damage
hand.
coming
They,
in.
you know, like Phantom is
Good.
cordly got that, did
That is true, and they know when to use that Paramis ult pretty well.
Yeah.
And plus, for the side of 2024, they've got quite a few heroes that can escape from team fights easily. They have the Benedetta with her Eye for an Eye that just immunes everything. We've got Yu Zhong who can just dragon form out. We've got Ling that's got the Tempest of Blades. And yeah, 2024 able to use that to their advantage. As now in Uno reverse, as Charon's buff starts getting invaded by 2024, but they decide to call it off as the Lord does spawn up. Will they be going for this dead-end Lord? Seems like Wong has other plans, going for a delicious blue in the bot side.
It's collector or collector iron. Okay, lot time. Will team synchronize esports contest for this lord?
It seems like the Baxter is coming in. Will he be able to get that? But no, there are quite a few
Baxia
members
gets caught
onto
up,
him,
guys.
and that is the
Okay.
Lord secured by Wong as the Black Dragon form is committed as well, forcing Charon right back to his base. A good base created by the rest of 2024 for that Lord secure. As in the top side, we do see something of a fight brewing from each pro team, missing out onto that second skill, but the turret still survives for now. Let's see what's going to happen here. You do have the Lord marching down bot side, but before that, the mid tower might go down. That's a lot of minions, especially in the mid side. Let's see if Sync Esports are able to defend this. We do have Yo going in aggressively. The top inhibitors plating is bursted, as so is the bot side. This is a 10-minute Lord, so this should be an easy defend for Sync, as they do. Another re-engage, but it seems like
Esports defending so well.
2024 are happy.
Yeah, 2024 is really doing wonders out here. Coming after the first game defeat, they seem to have got that mental game stronger. As of now, we are seeing that Team Sync Esport is struggling, even though 2024 hasn't picked any marksmen. Will they scale up in the late game? We're about to find that out.
And Ling has almost 9k gold, you know, like. Whereas for Team Synchronize, the highest gold is like 7300 made by Drax. Wiet. I don't know how you pronounce that. आज तो कॉल करके पूछ लेगा ड्रैक्स को कैसे प्रोनाउंस करता है तेरा नाम पूछना पड़ेगा आज
Exact exactly for future reference, huh?
The game out here is slowly going to the slow pace as we are seeing Team 2024 is freezing the waves not and taking the jungle from Team Sync Esports, and Sync struggling to decrease that goal gap.
Yep.
As of now, the goal gap is of 7,000,
Indeed, indeed.
and the Lord is slowly approaching.
35 seconds.
The problem for Baxia out here is the Matilda, as Matilda is increasing the map presence of the entire team
Yep.
very much. Baxia is engaging pretty well, but there is Matilda bringing and forcing Sinky Sports to reposition. As of now, we might not get to see a Lord contest coming in from Team Sinky Sports, as the red tree has been used by Charin.
Matilda and Fatamis combo, guys.
Blue gets
Much
secured
the
by
parameters
Blue.
keep the entire team alive. Alright, the Lord does spawn up, but it seems like Sick Esports, they can't contest this. Especially not right now. They still need quite a lot of farm for all of their members for them to actually soak up the damage coming in from 2024.
This
Even
does look
without
good.
a marksman,
Exactly.
Team
This
2024 are able to
2024
put
is
quite a
just
little pressure.
I believe
And I think so that's them having the league.
exactly.
Esports
I feel like
should have
Ling will
went-
cover up the goal, like goal,
Ling, right?
goal laner code. As of we know that Ling does scale up pretty well as we move towards the late game.
Exactly, they bonega. Yeah, I think synchronized esports they should have banned Ling.
The Moskov has also been nerfed, so
Exactly.
he's not that
Yes.
right. It's become much slower of a hero to hit, but we do have the Lord marching down bot. 12-minute Lord with that dash. Takes down half the turret, but look at this. Think he's
Look
forced
at
to just put
Benedetta
back under
zoning
the
them, and
base.
Benedetta goes down. Fatamis with the
The
ult
rest of the
along
Aaron
with
does go
Valentina's
down.
Fatamis ult that Matilda going for the back.
There, the backside. Sharon also falls. Look at that re-engage coming in from Pro Team. Will he be able to secure the kill onto the Paramis?
Down.
Yes, he is.
Lord is still
Oh, there's
there,
only middle
guys.
child and
Will
Pro
they
Team, but
end
the
it?
Lord is still alive. As the rest of Team 2024 just look to try and end it right now.
Whoa.
And they do get it.
Beautiful game
Right
coming
there.
in from Team 2024
I mean that
securing
ult
the
coming led them to Zani. Gang we're gonna play. Yeah.
The micro is really
Micro is really
beautiful
beautiful.
coming in from Aaron.
That micro gameplay 2024. Game 2, I mean game 3, going in favor of Team 2024. So the score so far is 1 for Team Synchronized Esports and 2 for Team 2024. I am music, guys.
Again, a very beautiful game coming in from 2024. as
Again,
completely dominated.
Like look at the team fight participation coming out from Pro Team, Middle Child and Sharin, you know, like 100 and 100. And for Zhang it's also 100 as well. If you talk about damage, Kyo had the highest damage, yeah, we could see from the game, you know, like he had a lot of damage.
And I feel like this is
Yep.
going to be the first interesting draft coming in, securing a
yeah,
victory. That
yep.
is securing a victory. That too for the third place position. Go like it.
Say less.
That's great.
Alright, I think so. We will be having Gig joining us, right?
Yeah.
This time?
Meanwhile,
Alright.
we'll be turning
Wait for
the
him.
off.
We'll be turning the mic off, guys.
Wait, now let me call.
Hello, guys. Welcome back again. Hi. This is game number 4. 2 games has been secured by Team 2024 IM Music, and as for Sync Esports, it's 1. So the score so far is 1-2, guys. Yo चाहिँ हाम्रो 4th game हो. Big shout out to our casters Quentin and Gigazard,
Hello.
and also
Hello
to
guys,
Frank,
I'm back.
to Ezra, to Tenno, to the entire Fusion Prime fam. Now, without any delay, we head on to the drafts. Handing the mic to Quentin and Gigazard.
Thank you, music.
Alright, Gig, welcome back onto the stream. So, brother, what do you think of tonight's games? 2024 have taken the lead, and Sync Esports are now in the back foot. Will they be able to make a comeback?
We will see. Depending on the pick up, momentum is of course on the side of 2024, but we will see what happens. Sync themselves are also a very good team, so we will see what happens.
Yep, that is true, with the bans coming in, the Ling and the Florin being taken out, and again 2024 banning out the Fredrin Angela combo, which Sync Esports really enjoy.
As of now, we also are seeing the substitution coming in from Team Sync Esports, and they are changing the roamer as of now. Super Dingo is back.
And Pro Team goes back.
Yeah, we do have Super Dingo in this match as well. So, yeah, let's go in. We do have the Louis and the Harith being banned out as we wait for the first pick. Also, whoever does win this match, they will be facing off against Witch Nagaland's Pride in the finals, and the losers will be placed 3rd in the tournament.
I mean, I did I did support Team 2024, and they did lose a match. So let's see if they can get back or not, since they are doing pretty well at right now.
Yeah, the Roger was left open. We do see Watt taking it completely this time as a counter pick coming in with the Moskov and the Matilda for the side of 2024. The Moskov has been nerfed. His first skill cooldown has been increased, and his penetration damage has been decreased. So we have to see how this Moskov is played out this time by Aaron.
And also something very important announcement, guys. Please keep the likes coming. There's a giveaway in 100 likes. Please do comment and also subscribe. And yeah, if we don't get 100 likes, I think there won't be any giveaways. Sad.
Blackmail coming in from Red, our
Indeed.
manager at the moment. Nice.
giveaway
We like the tactic. We like the tactic.
Zang with
As
Matilda.
we do see,
Easy.
yeah, do we go back in?
We shall find out. We shall
Okay.
find out whether it's easy or
We shall
hard.
find out. Alright, we do have the Valentina and the Dragon being picked up for Sync Esports, which has been working out well. A timeline slightly overstepping last game. Let's see if he can fix that, as we do have Random.
Esmeralda. Esmeralda is
Taken
open,
out.
guys. Could be taken out. Could be taken.
Talking about the bans, I feel like we might get to see a mage ban coming in from Sync Esports as of now.
Louis might get banned. Louis is already banned.
It could be Novaria as
be.
well.
Range.
Or a Baxia, you never know. They could also take out the Baxia.
Or a Fanny.
Or a Fanny. There's so many heroes that can be left open, especially for jungle and probably mage. So let's see what Sync decided to ban out.
Do you think a Fanny pick is possible with this
If they
lineup?
don't ban it out, that is.
Novaria.
Novaria. As said
They
by
decided to take
Frank.
out Novaria. And the chip being taken off the board as well, because this time Super Dingo is back and he is good on that hero. Let's see what Sync decide to take out as well. Will there be another mage ban coming out? Probably. Something like the Faram is taken off the board.
Nox, I wish I could give away girlfriends, but then sadly I'm single as well.
But not to forget, we have a Dalal in our chat. I'm not sure whether he can help you out or not, but he does
Yeah.
seem to be promising at the moment.
Your team is picking.
Nox, I hope
And
you get
yes,
amazing.
as the casters mentioned, the Baxia gets banned by Sync Esports. Now with that, there are only very few utility hyper option remaining for Team 2024, but it seems like they might be
Why do I
securing
feel like it's gonna
Vexana.
be Esmeralda Hyper?
What I feel like is that if they do take the Vexana, they might be going for a Kai, most probably. But no, they decided to take up Gwyn.
They are-
Curveball.
Lacking a bit of crowd control, so that does help.
Exactly, yeah. That is true. They required some utility jungle to actually give them that crowd control. Let's see what Sync decides to pick up this time around. They still have to take their jungler and their roamer. Which hero will Super Dingo be playing? Will we see his signature Lolita being picked up this time around? As for Jaren, the Fanny is still available, which works well with this composition that Sync Esports have been taking out, even though Moskov is a threat. See what they decide to pick up. As both teams running the clock.
If 2024 Layla Hyper, I will give away 1,000 diamonds. Whoa.
Nox with a very
Nox with a
bold
very
giveaway.
bold giveaway.
एक काम करते हैं इसके बाद करते हैं giveaway.
MC Ren, big
We
fan.
do.
Okay, I don't know what does that MC stand for though. But then, anyways, thank you so much,
Just
Dio.
like Mr. Sakat said,
Coming off from Dio, it could be anything, you know, like
Ma caster.
Macaster. Yes, sir.
Alright, with that, we do see the Ruby pick being taken out as well. And I
Ooh, we
think
got
so,
Sharon with Fanny.
that, is that a Matilda on the mid lane? Or will this be something different that 2024 have come out with?
I am not sure what
I
they're
don't
going
know.
for.
That's interesting. I think so. This is the Edith mid lane and the Matilda roam, if that's possible.
They could do that.
But yeah, we have to see how this goes as we come into game number 4.
And
Match
talking
point for 2024. They are leading 2-1.
You could
Let's
see
see if
a
Thinking Sports can.
I feel
Make a
like
comeback, yeah.
I feel like Kyo is going with Ruby as mid lane as of now. I feel like because I have seen such kind of picks coming in from For Miracle as well in the MCB playoffs. So
I mean, I don't mind seeing Moscow in the middle also if they actually want to. But I think so he is going, yeah. He does go to the gold lane.
So has the Ruby, so that is a mid lane Ruby. And Zhang is taken to Matilda. Yeah, this game might be interesting. We have another interesting draft coming in from 2024. First, they have the Benedetta a gold lane. Now they have the Ruby mids. Let's see if they can make this work out as Fanny is there for Tarin and Super Dingo on his diggy.
I would have never thought I'd see a mid Ruby ever.
Mid Ruby. You'll be surprised to see mid Yu Zhong as well, so look out for that because this patch has changed up quite a lot of things. And there may be a few interesting picks coming in lane.
I like that. I like the versatility of players of characters being increased that way, right? And the new item changes. Love this patch completely, but we will see how it pans out. It does bring a lot of more disbalance in the game.
Yeah, we did see topside that the Roger had to be used as Purify as the Guinevere did catch him, but the Matilda getting very low in that engage is forced back as well. Okay, everything seems so peaceful right now, but it might all change as the turtle is spawning up in 16 seconds. Both teams are setting up for it. Oh, Wang in a tight position, gets cutthroat, and Timeline able to secure that first blood onto the jungler for the side of 2024. This
Is
time,
not good. He has to go back, get respawned, loses all his buffs. That's an ouch
Exactly.
for Team 2024.
yep. And the early game damage from Fanny will just scale a little bit better now. And yeah, it might be a little bit difficult in the jungle for Wang. Meanwhile, top side we do see that what is pretty low. The Sphere of Destruction does connect as well, but does not go through with it, Aaron. Yes, kid.
He is holding out pretty well for laning in the XP lane with Yu Zhong. So I guess that's a plus point for their pick at the moment.
Yeah, surprisingly, like, I've seen Edith and Yu Zhong sight out most of the time. And Yu Zhong gets counted pretty hard in the loop, especially with that Edith. So let's see if that might happen here, or will Middle Child do his thing and actually be able to get the lead. But in the top side, we do see that the Gwyn coming in with the spatial migration does not get anything. As the Fanny also does come in, we do see the Circling Eagle committed Sphere Destruction engaging onto that. Moskov has also joined the fight as Timeline getting caught off in all of that. Does go down. Taran trying to go in for the re-engage, but there is Zenden who's doing quite a bit of damage. Will Taran be able to assist? The flicker coming in from the Ruby does not show that, but in exchange, what is taken out? Very good engage coming in from the side of 2024. They are feeling it in this match.
Even after the early setbacks, they are doing better than the other team when it comes to team fights.
Exactly, they are pretty confident, especially with their hero pick. So, as this certain turtle does come in, we have to see what's going to happen if Thinky Sports are willing to contest it.
The Fanny has
seems
taken
like-
his buff a bit too late to contest for that.
Yep.
He did have his retribution, I believe.
Yeah. Now Taran doing his thing, he's just trying to bait out skill. But this does not look good for the side of Sync Esports. They really want this Fanny to actually start going around the map and pressurizing 2024, but with 2024's rotations in lineup, they are pretty confident in shutting down the Fanny if he does come in for that engage.
And the other problem for Fanny is he doesn't have a lot of items. He hasn't farmed enough, I think so, to have the damage to finish off any fight alone.
That is true, but in the bot side, we do see that Circling Eagle is used up with Roger getting a 3-man knock-up as Diggy is taken out first, and so is what will Wang go for a triple kill taken by Timeline as Wang gets pretty low. Will he be able to get out? So the Diggy is there to stop that recall, so Wang will have to find another way as Think Esports struggling. We do
And
see
the bottom lane does go
Yeah.
down for Team Sync. This is not looking good for them. They do need to show up ASAP
that
because the game is slipping away.
Exactly, a 4K goal lead has been created by 2024. Let's see if they're able to turn this around. Their mid tower is still standing, so that is still an advantage. Whereas I think so in the top side, then middle child in a lot of trouble. Circling Eagle does come out, but now the side 15 meters, and then in the backside, zoning away 3 members, gets very low in the process. Has to halt, but will he be able to sustain through it? No, he is not. As Zenden is the first to go down, but this is a turnaround as both the are all speaking out of the match. A good re-engage coming in from the side of Sync Esports, giving a response to the aggression from 2024.
want to see as neutral, both teams fighting it out and but they are contesting the Lord. It seems like they easily get it as Guinevere is all alone trying to contest for that, not sacrificing his life for that total. The goal lead is over, I believe.
Yeah, it is coming back. So there's like a 1k goal lead. And that one team fight really helped Sync Esports to get back into the game. Now they might actually start shifting in their momentum, getting their mental back, and actually performing for tonight's match. Probably even getting a comeback.
Tiny did get the Sky Piercer, and I think so it is going to be a massive game changer for Assassins against huge HP pool heroes. Don't you think so?
That is true, but there is also one effect of the Sky Piercer. It stacks, alright. So every time the Sky Piercer does stack, but there is an engage coming in as Zhang walks up to face check a bush, just immediately gets taken down. But as I was saying, the Sky Piercer has one attribute in which it stacks up the damage. So if the Fanny does die even once, his entire stack falls off, leaving that securing damage out of the question. As we do see, the Black Dragon form is popped off as Stinky Sports try to engage, but 2024 are able to disengage. Everything does come back to normal now. I think both teams are pretty even as the Lord comes up in 20 seconds.
That Sky Piercer, I still believe, is a game changer for Assassins, especially for elusive Assassins like Fanny, since they hardly do get caught if there is no counter for them as a hard counter, not even a soft counter. Only then is he caught, right? So, perfect item.
That is true. It's a very good item, especially on the Fanny, who can just clean up after like big team fight by just going in and cabling and touching the enemies. But the Lord seems to be started up by 2024. Will Sync Sports go in for the engage? The Ruby already finding out the Valentina, as the Lord does reset for a bit, but 2024 are quick back on it. Wong, Zenden zoning away the members from the side of Sync Esports.
I think so Team 2024 do need to do this because I think so instead of engaging, they should wait for the enemy to come in after them so that they can take advantage of Ruby and Guinevere's ult and also an Edith stun. I think so it works. Their team composition, even with Matilda at the moment, they do need to stay behind and try to force the enemy to come to them somehow.
Exactly, that's a very nice, very well said. But in the bot side, we do see that Wang gets caught off trying to go solo. But yeah, that is true. Gig. They do have to wait for Sync Esports to actually go in. But that does not stop the possibility of them engaging.
They could push. I don't mind them pushing, but instead of having team fights where they initiate it, I think so. They should beat out the enemies. Otherwise, they're getting killed, man. This way, I feel.
So we do have the Lord coming in the bot tower. Bot tower does get trusted and is taken out. Let's see whether or not it seems like 2024 decided to just back off and take the other towers as well. As the Spear of Destruction does land onto the Fanny. Fanny getting very low but is able to skillfully cable out of there. The top tower does get pressured. It seems like there might be a re-engage Fanny coming in, able to burst down Aaron. Yes, Super Dingo getting low in the process. The Black Dragon form is popped out. A beautiful Petrified Second Skill coming in from the Yuzhong. Able to lock down the Ruby, taking Kyo out of the match. Timeline in a very risky position. First watch, but Wang misses his combo. Will he be able to get more out of this char and trying to go back in? sees that Zenden is there and has to back off.
Wong has been a bit careless this match. He has died twice on important occasions, which has cost this team the team fights. What a beautiful ult as I say that.
From Wong, that's just called the caster's curse. Whatever we say, the opposite will happen in the match. As 2024 still going aggressive, Super Dingo getting very low, is able to survive, has the immortality. So, Team Esports will fight another day.
I'm sure he does. He does wish that he had at least popped the immortality for that TV, but it seems he wasn't able to do that.
Yep, we are in the lower bracket semi-finals. Lower bracket finals. So whoever wins this will be going to face up against Witch Nagaland's Pride in the finals. So we have to see whether or not Sync Esports they will be able to make a comeback.
They do need to engage a better Team 2024. They're a better team at the moment with the amount of gold and the XP lead they have, but they aren't playing well when it comes to team fights. Just individual aspects of the games, of the team fights, which is changing the match, not as a whole team, I think so.
Yep, but the Lord does get taken down by Wong. Again, another re-engage coming in from Pure, but the rest of the esports, they just want to escape from that. They don't want to deal with the Ruby, Edith, and Guinevere stun combination. That might be too scary.
A big mistake, I think so, for Team Sync to let that Lord be taken away from them. They should have contested it to the death. As a Team 2024, I haven't been very strong when it comes to team fights until something exemplary came out from one of the players. So,
Meanwhile, in the bot side, Charan getting solo killed off camera. The Guinevere securing the kill onto the Fanny. That might just give 2024 a bigger advantage. And another important thing to note is that Guinevere benefits from knockups on his side of the team. So the knockup from the Edith can enable Gwyn to actually ult as top inhibitor does go down. Zhang going aggressively towards Aaron as the Black Dragon form is popped out. It seems like 2024 they are all grouping up. The Circling Eagle is used up, giving a pretty tight position as Zhang goes down. Moscow trying to end the game right now. Will he be able to? It does not seem like. But the Lord able to finally finish up the game, securing the final spot for 2024.
That was too good, man. I mean, like, I agree with whatever Solomon said, but then, like, about like this is like make it or break it kind of situation for synchronized esports, and then I think that was the reason why Lord we got in again. No, but if they would have died in Lord, then it would have been an easy game for 2024. But defend Godego Bache, there's still hope, like so that could be what they thought. And talking about Moscow's damage, look at the turret damage coming out from Moscow. It's like almost 78, and the damage too, it's 38, guys. Like,
So man of the moment for Team 2024 is gonna be Aaron.
Aaron. Yes, sir.
As we got to see a wonderful execution of all the heroes that he selected throughout the matches. And for Team Sinki's foot, their journey ends out here. And congratulations to Team 2024 for advancing to the finals, winning the best of 5 series. And
GG boys, GG. Nice play. Loved this game too. Very skillful from both the teams. Sync do make one judgment which does cost them the game as they weren't able to defend their inhibitor turrets. So sadly, I think so their journey is over.
journey
The
is
journey is over for Team Synchronized Esports, but I think they played really well, like.
very
Jyoti
respect,
Pani,
a huge amount of
yeah,
respect
yep.
coming in from all the organizers, eh? all the
Timeline,
teams.
Super
Yeah.
Dingo,
All
and
personally,
Jax. They played really well. But sad to say this, but I think this is it for Team Synchronized Esports. Hope to see you guys next season. And big shout out, big congratulations to 2024 for making it to the finals. So this is it, guys. Finals, it's gonna be Team Witches Nagaland Pride versus Team 2024 I Am Music day after tomorrow, because tomorrow we're taking 1 day break so that the players get to know about the new patch that has come up, so that they can take rest as well as prep them up properly for the coming finals. So they have 1 day remaining. Finals is going to be best of 5, 7. Best of 7. All right, we have it. I decided it right now here in front of you guys. What's the like right now? Only 51. So I think this is a no giveaway tonight, guys. Since we got only 51. Since we got only 51 likes, I think it's a.
And a big shout out to all the teams that participated in our showdown and got a chance to showcase their skills. It means a lot that you guys joined in our tournament and gave us a very entertaining matches. As we can see, few players representing their teams and coming in the chat section. Big shout out to all the teams that participated. And this is it for tonight.
Yeah, this is it for tonight, guys. The semis are over, lower brackets are over. Now we head on straight to finals, eh? Big shout out to our casters. Big shout out to the participants, to the teams that have participated.
Big shout out to the
Big
editors
shout out to the
as
editors, the ones who have made the banners and thumbnails and everything. Big shout out to Ezra. Big
WC.
shout out to Tenno. Big shout out to Crank the Tank. Big shout out to our casters, Quentin, So Innocent, aka Biswa, and Solomon Gig Hazard. And big shout out to myself, guys. Big shout out to myself.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the stream. Make sure you like the channel, like the stream, subscribe to our channel, and see you guys in the finals of the Obscura Showdown Season 2.
Giveaway. Shia is crying. Giveaway. Giveaway.
Alright, guys, so this is it for tonight.
Alright then, guys. This is it for tonight. Good night. See you all day after tomorrow. This is Ren signing off. Spread the positivity.